Hey everyone, Michael here with Remax Specialist, your trusted real estate agent. On today's video, I'm going to show you how to use these mortgage tools on my website if you are interested of calculating a mortgage in the near future. So please stay tuned.
Okay, so here we are at Google. I want to show you how to use this tool on my website. So if you can type in mmagadia.com, it'll take you to my beautiful website and you can see my beautiful smile. So you can go to Healthful Info and click in on a current mortgage rate. This tool is very good because it'll show you what your mortgage payment will be and how much money you're going to be needing if you put down 5%, 10%, 15%, or 20%. And it also calculate the mortgage insurance, which is from the CMHC fees or Genworth, and it shows the amortization, mortgage rate, and so forth. And the beauty of this one is basically it shows you step by step so you won't miss anything. So let's start by going to the asking price. Now I'd like to start on a lower value of the property. So let's say if you're a first-time home buyer and you're planning to just get into the market or buy a property, typically, average price in Mississauga for condominium is between 425, can go up to like 800,000. 70 touch, we're looking at like 650 to 700 even. Detach from 900 to million and up. So to make this video simple, let's just focus on condominium, which has the most affordability in the market. So let's say we're looking for one bedroom, a den, plus one washroom. Typically they go for, let's say, 445,000, and you just press go. As you can see it here, ladies and gentlemen, if you're putting down a 5% down, you're going to be needing 22,250, and this is only for down payment. I'm going to show you what you're going to be needing for the closing costs. If you put down 10%, we're looking at 44,500, 15%, 66,750, and at 20%, it's go about $89,000. I also want to mention that if you're a first-time home buyer and you would not able to save 89,000 or even 66,000 or even 44,000, now these days the cost of living are super high. So for you to come up with that amount of money, chances are there's a possibility that it's very unlikely. So I know people say, oh, 5%, the mortgage insurance is going to be too high. Think about it this way. If you can get into the market right now and you put down 22,250, as you can see it here, below this amount, you can see the mortgage insurance. You have to pay 16,910. The good part about this is that it's gonna be with your mortgage, so you don't have to pay that when you close the deal. And if I pull up my calculator, so according to that one is 16,910. Yes, now this is 16 oops, 16,910. If you divide this to amortization of 25 years, so 25 times 12, 12 is in 1 year, so it's about 300 months. If you divide this 16,910 to 300 months on a monthly basis, you only have to pay the 56 and 36 cents monthly. So now, let's say it'll take you 5 years to save 89,000 for the down payment, let's say. And if you have 22,250, sometimes when you look at the numbers, sometimes in the long run, it's better to pay $56.36 monthly for you to get into the market. Because if you buy a property now, when you see the stats from Treb, if you've been watching my video with market update, you notice that every year condominium sector has gone up between 3 to even 10% increase every year. So when you look at it this way, this 16,910, it's basically 4% of the purchasing price. When you look at the numbers in the future or a year from now, this basically will be paid by itself from the increase of that property. So now you have a property that you love, you're going to maintain it, you're going to pay the mortgage, and so there's a benefit to that. Now let's move on with the amortization period. So obviously with this mortgage is 25 years, and then when you look at this provincial land tax transfer, if you're not a first-time home buyer, you have to pay 5,375. But when you click on this one, you see that? You get a rebate of $4,000. And if you're a first-time home buyer, according to this calculation, you only have to pay 1,375. Now this is outside of GTA. So let's say we go to Toronto. Now there's municipality and provincial. You can see if you're a first-time home buyer, you only have to pay 2,275. You get a rebate of 8,475. But we're going to be focusing in Mississauga. So let's go to Mississauga. It's the same price in Brampton because it's outside of Toronto. Okay, so now that's all done. Now we can get the rate. When you see this rate, I'm really amazed how the rates are 3.39. I remember when I used to have my mortgage back in 2003, my interest rate was 7%. And I don't know if you know about this, but back in 1982, the interest rate were the highest ever documented was 27%, or I believe 26%. It's crazy how from that amount to this amount, 2.39%. Anyway, that's a little fun fact. So let's select on that 2.39. When you see the payment, we're gonna go monthly. As you can see, on the 5-year fix, 5% down, you're going to be paying 1,946 monthly. On the 10%, 1,827. On the 15%, 1,017 721, and on the 20% is 1,575. Now, if you own a house, I see like everything is in here. You put down a down payment. You're gonna be needing PST on a mortgage insurance, land tax transfer, which is 1,375, lawyer's fee goes around $1,000, title insurance 445. So that's like all the legal stuff, right? So you're gonna be needing 26,423. Home inspection goes about 300 and 500. Appraisal is about 300. Normally in a market like this, banks do not really require appraisal because, you know, all the value of the property out there is fantastic. However, sometimes you do need it. That's basically how much you have to pay. Now, it really depends on the property you're going to be buying, but this is just average for property tax. We're looking at 371. And let's say you don't have any debt, which is normal. And then your utilities, property insurance, your phone bill, cable, internet. So basically, it's showing here that on the your monthly expenses would cost you 2,605. And then it also shows you the risk, interest risk, right? I see all these numbers, 439,660. When you paid your term for 5 years, principal over term, and then after 5 years your remaining mortgage would be 371 292. So over here as well, like it shows you the mortgage rate as well. If let's say, you know, and this is basically, see, look, 1980 to 1990, 11.92, and average 1990 to 2000, 7.323. And it's also show you a graph back in 2008, where was the interest rate. So now the amortization schedule, it's also have this graph. The blue line is basically your payments. You know, it goes down, and the payment to this is 25 years, so from 2019 or 2020 all the way down to 2044. And you can see it here, the breakdown of the total paid, principal paid, interest paid, and balance. So, you know, if you like the numbers, you can definitely take a look at this, and you know, and then go from there. So here we are. This is one of the greatest tools for from my website that you can use in case you know, you're just curious how much you're going to be needing, what will you going to be need to purchase a property. Hopefully that this information would able to help you out, and go from there. Thank you for watching.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. I hope this video gave you some value and help you out to determine what you're going to be needing for you to buy a property in the near future. If you have any questions, you can simply call me at 416-908-3825. For now, always remember, life is amazing. Ta-ta!